And welcome to Cressy Field on the campus of UMass Dartmouth for tonight's LEC Field Hockey match. It is the Corsairs hosting the Warriors of Eastern Connecticut. Warriors come in here on the road 2-6, 2-2 in LEC play. As for the Corsairs, they're 0-3 in LEC play, so they're still looking for that first W in LEC play. And the Corsairs come in 2-5 overall. Taking a look at the starters real quick first for the visiting Warriors of Eastern Connecticut. Number 1 is senior forward Lindsey Kean. A sophomore midfielder, number 3, Sydney Collentine. A junior forward, number 4, Sydney Hogan. A sophomore midfielder, number 7, Brianna Nolan. A sophomore midfielder, number 11, Bryce Kila. A freshman back wearing number 15, Sinead Marie. A sophomore back, number 16, Caitlin Miller. A senior back wearing number 18, Amy Smith. A senior forward wearing number 20, Morgan Sanson. And a freshman back wearing number 22, that is Grace Limelli. And in goal is a junior goalkeeper wearing number 33 for the Warriors. It is Kira Intiglia. As for the Corsairs, they'll go with Lauren Talbert starting, Michaela De Silva, Brittany Perry, Kylie Diaz, Samantha Bidenbender, Liana Stormwind, Lydia Stormwind, Bridget Harrington, Hannah Steen, Haley Boucher, and in goal, the junior Caitlin Bonalevitz. Corsairs in the home blue here tonight. White uniforms for the visiting Warriors of Eastern Connecticut State. They're coached by Christine Hutchinson in her 14th season as the head coach of the Warriors. UMass Dartmouth still looking for that first win, as we touched upon in LEC play. And one of the big things that they're going to need to do just to get off snide in LEC play is put the ball in the back of the goal, as right now they have been shut out in those 3 losses. 5-0 most recently on Saturday here at home against Castleton, a 9-0 loss at Keene State on the 21st of September, and then at Worcester State a 7-0 loss on September 14th. So they have been outscored by a big margin in LEC play. They have played well here, though, at Cressy Field. They are 2-1, including an overtime win against LaSalle, and then also a win against Clark. And we'll drop it back here for the Warriors. They have the ball to get this one started. As Lydia Stormwind battling for it, we'll have a whistle, and it will stay with the Warriors. Again, Sanson plays it ahead off of Eliana Stormwind, and here is Sanson again. That is broken up, but the whistle goes on Diaz and UMass Dartmouth. All going to be moved forward just a little bit. It was Caitlin Miller who tried to play it, so the Warriors at 45 seconds in putting on some good pressure here on the Corsairs. Mass Dartmouth still just trying to get the ball and get it out of their own end, as they've barely had a touch. Anything they've had of it has been a whistle, and it's gone right back to the Warriors. A whistle here, and it will go against Eastern Connecticut, so now the Corsairs will have a chance as Hannah Steen will send it ahead. Quickly scooped backed up by Eastern Connecticut. Giamelli push this one up. Go out staying with the Warriors. Sydney Collentine will grab it after it goes out along the far sideline, and she'll send it back into play. Sayers will be getting the ball here after a whistle. And Steen sent this one ahead as Diaz will be whistled there as she tried to play it. Bouncing ball. Still in the Warriors' possession before Eliana Stormwind will take it away. Tries to find Sister Lydia, but will overshoot her there. Too much on it as it rolls out of bounds. Now will be Caitlin Miller getting ready to play it for Eastern Connecticut. A ton of pressure here in the first few minutes put on by Eastern Connecticut. Hasn't led to a shot yet, but good pressure put on. They're going to play the advantage here. Lydia Stormwind will move it up, sliding this one over now to Diaz. Diaz will curl back, now go to the right. Well, he will have a whistle as Sinead Marie will be the one who has whistled there. She slowed down Diaz enough. And this one outside of the circle as it's Lauren Talbert with it. Talbert tries to chop this one ahead. Stormwind tried to get it in towards the center in the circle, broken up, and the Warriors are able to clear it out of there. It is Sanson giving it to Glum. Makala dropping this one back, nearly picked off there by Diaz. Diaz will wear that one as she goes down to the turf with 11:38 to go. As that one came up on the Diaz. A timeout here with 11:38 to go. Trainer heading out there right now, and we will take a break here from Cressy Field and be back. No score, 0-0 here in the first quarter with 11:38 to go. You're watching UMass Dartmouth Field Hockey on Corsairathletics.com. And we are back here at Cressy Field as the Diaz. Some assistance to get off the field, and we will see a sub come in. Grace Sylvia will be the first one off the bench here for the Corsairs. With 11:38 to go in the first quarter. Whistle going on the Corsairs, and back now to the Warriors it goes. Miller sliding this one over to the right. This one now sent upfield, quickly played here by the defense and Hannah Steen. Steen will give that one right off to Sanson. Sanson sending it across to Makala. Makala unable to control it. Corsairs get it briefly. Liana Stormwind will look right and sends it right there to Lauren Talbot. Talbot running it down, getting across midfield. It is Talbot able to break by one defender, finally stood on up and had that one stripped and stolen away. As Sinead Marie was the one who got the steal right there. Quick centering feed here in towards the circle. Warriors with a chance, and they will be whistled here as it comes off the leg there of Anna Nolan inside of the circle. So that one took a deflection in there, and it was a little bit of a numbers situation there for the Warriors. A 2-on-1 at one point, but unable to capitalize. The Corsairs catching a break. This one will be sent on up, trying to chase it down is Sylvia, who has just came in after Diaz came off. Warriors send this one out of bounds. Quick feed now towards the goal line, and this will go out of bounds. Warriors with the ball here. Smith pushing it ahead. Whistle going on the Corsairs. Warriors pushing it ahead. It's quickly taken by Bridget Harrington, who sends it up there. A pass on the money right there to Brittany Perry. Perry nearly able to send that one up towards Sylvia, who would have had a pretty good path forward. Out by the Warriors bench. Marie now has it. Marie fires it ahead off the stick of Ayana Stormwind. And Niemi will come in for the first time. Macalum up the middle of the field. Be slowed on down. Allentine's pass on target. This one loose inside of the circle. Whistled down the play as it's off of Eastern Connecticut in there. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. So dropped on back. It's taken now by Brittany Perry. Brittany Perry sends this one up. And a whistle on Eastern Connecticut. Amy Smith was the one who the whistle went against. Now Hannah Niemi with the ball now. They'll send it all the way back to the midfield line. It's Bridget Harrington who dumps it down low to Bidden Bender. Bender pushed this one ahead onto the Warriors' stick. It's Amy Smith who will just knock it to her right and out of bounds. Melendez waiting to come in, and she will come in. Grace Sylvia will sit, so Melendez on for the first time. There's keeping a little bit of pressure on here. No team, though, has had a shot opportunity yet. It's just really been, I think it's just been bunched up. A turnover, though, here as Sydney Hogan comes away with the ball. Hogan will be slowed on down there. Bender took it away and will send it up along the sideline. Up now it is a Stormwind taken now by Makala. Makala sends this one though right to Hannah Niemi. Niemi trying to drop it in towards the top of the circle. This one loose out there. Poked ahead by Niemi. It went though to Makala, and Makala able to clear that out of there. Around the midfield circle. Feed up. Now Melendez. Melendez in the circle here. This one still loose. Sends this one towards the front. It is kicked away by Leah. Fed on in. Melendez could not get it stick on it. Now Makala. Quick feed. Out. Sanson. Tried to get it, could not. It might have also been tipped by Boucher as it made its way. First shot belonging to Desiree Melendez as Leah making that kick save right there on the shot from the left side of the cage. It's going to go on Melendez. And Sanson quickly will push this one ahead. And now to Kunjoy. Kunjoy tries to give it towards Boucher. Quick feed now to Lydia Stormwind. Stormwind trying to center this one. And off the foot there of Niemi. And back to the Warriors it goes with 4:06 to go in the first quarter. in with a quick feed up. Gala. Spin move here by Nolan to get on in. A shot. Bonalevitz will make the stop. Still loose towards the front. Another stop there. Comes back out in towards the top of the circle. That shot came from Sanson, and I'm not going to get through. Corsairs able to get it out of there, so Bonalevitz with a good stop from close range inside of that circle to keep this at a scoreless contest. Now Lydia Stormwind will move this one ahead. Shots right there in that sequence going on goal. And Bonalevitz making two big stops to keep this one at 0-0. Well, the best chance of the night for Eastern Connecticut on their first chance. They're able to get two shots in that sequence on goal. Corsairs with it now as Lydia Stormwind send that one in towards the circle. It is cleared on out. Amy Smith will clear it out from the top part of the circle. Lauren Talbert will try to feed this one over. So will trickle out. Ellie will push this one ahead. Well, Kylie Diaz, who to be helped off, back on the field now as she'll come in. Diaz ahead here is Leah Stormwind trying to get it towards Diaz. Can't connect to her stick. It is now knocked down by Lauren Talbert. Talbert trying to cut back now to her left. Talbert will swing this one over to Bittenbender. Bender tried to push this one ahead. Ball fought for here. So they're just outside of the circle. So no corner opportunity yet for either side. But here is Bittenbender with 1:26 to go. Bender not getting too much on it, and it is quickly taken back by the Warriors. Fed now along the sideline, and it will roll out as Sanson is the one who sent it up that way. Talbot taken away by Julia Kunjoy. There's trying to poke it ahead. Whistle going on the Warriors. 50 seconds to go. Corsairs have the ball here. Quick feed from Stormwind to Lauren Talbert. Talbert will try to get it in there. Whistle going on UMass Dartmouth. 38 seconds to go in this first quarter. No time here for one last rush for Eastern Connecticut. They're able to hurry and get it up the field. There's hoping they can get it back and perhaps get a corner and even cash in after time expires. You are allowed to play it through. McKeon will knock that one off of Lauren Talbert's stick, and that should pretty much kill any chance of Eastern Connecticut doing anything. A slim chance for the Corsairs. 7 seconds now to go as Lydia Stormwind tried to get it in ahead towards Desiree Melendez. Broken up by Sydney Collentine, and that will do it as we'll conclude the first quarter. At the end of one quarter here at Cressy Field, it is scoreless between UMass Dartmouth and Eastern Connecticut. You're watching UMass Dartmouth Field Hockey on CorsairAthletics.com. And we are back at Cressy Field. No score between the Corsairs and the Warriors of Eastern Connecticut. Just a couple of shots, 3 total. 1 for the Corsairs that went on goal, 2 for the Warriors that went on goal. So each team with just a couple of chances. Eastern Connecticut were shots on that same sequence. And Bonalevitt's making a few stops to keep the game scoreless right now. Whistle, and it is going to go back to UMass Dartmouth the ball. Just about almost 30 seconds in. To this second quarter. Diaz applying some pressure here on Miller. Diaz getting that ball. This is pushed ahead. I'll have a whistle here. And we'll stay with the Corsairs. Warriors now up the field. Collentine. One poked ahead now. Got a whistle, and back to UMass Dartmouth will go. Bridget Harrington. Up now to Lauren Talbot. Taken here by Makala. This one's centered here. Sayers able to poke it free. It was Bittenbender. Ball kept alive now by Caitlin Miller. Miller pushes this one ahead. And on in towards the circle. A whistle in the first corner of the night belonging to the Warriors with 11:16 to go in the second quarter. So we did not see one in the first quarter. And here we are now at the first one. And Nolan will be the one on the left of the net, inserting it here up top. This one partially blocked there by Bittenbender on the shot attempt to get it in towards the circle. Pass off the mark, though, to Brittany Perry as you get that pass on target. Definitely some space to clear up the field and perhaps make a run of it up the field. And perhaps create your own scoring opportunity. 10:45 to go in this second quarter. Centering feed here in towards the front. Poked on free. Whistle as Makala has it for the Warriors. This one sent down along the line. And to UMass Dartmouth, the ball will go as they will look to clear and try to get some offensive pressure going. And this isn't unusual here. As we saw in the first quarter, we certainly saw some pressure early on by Eastern Connecticut. And we'll see if that continues here, where the Corsairs can get it downfield and try to get some opportunities of their own. One time pushing this one over towards Caitlin Miller and out. A 23rd meeting between UMass Dartmouth and Eastern Connecticut. Corsairs 15-7 all time against Eastern Connecticut. However, last year falling at Eastern Connecticut by a score of 5-1. Brittany Perry trying to get this one centered towards the front. Quickly broken up by Miller. Well, Miller in there, able to clear it out of there. Sent on back down now towards De Silva. Sub waiting to come in for UMass Dartmouth. It is going to be Anna Niemi to come in, as Eliana Stormwood will get a breather. Morgan Sanson will push this one ahead up to Brianna Nolan. Nolan will be slowed down here. Nolan cutting out towards the middle of the field. Sayers break it up as they're able to send this one back upfield. A whistle and it will go on UMass Dartmouth. Lee had that one taken away. Up the field now on the Corsairs. Pass on target towards Diaz. Diaz getting it over now to Brittany Perry. Perry tried to feed that one up towards Lydia Stormwood. It is stolen here in Eastern Connecticut now with a chance to push and have numbers up the field. Broken up, though, at midfield by Bittenbender. Nice job there of Bittenbender defensively to prevent the Eastern Connecticut rush from advancing. Here's Lydia Stormwind trying to get this one towards the center in front. It is going to be cleared on out of there by the Warriors. As coming in there to clear it out is Amy Smith with 7:23 to go in this second quarter. So they're still looking for that first corner. Not able to get one there. Good job by Eastern Connecticut clearing it out of there. This is chopped ahead. Sanson trying to slide this one now. It's Hogan. Sydney Hogan going up along the sideline. Hogan creating some space. Now over towards Makala. Sending that one in the circle. Wide it goes and out. 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Back to UMass Dartmouth. The ball goes as it is Bridget Harrington. Sends this one over. Was trying to go to Amaral, but Amaral could not play it. It was then backed on up by Lydia Stormwind. Anna Niemi trying to send it ahead towards Stormwind. Get a whistle here. And the Corsairs will have to backtrack with it. Now here is Maya Amaral now with it. With 5:38 to go. All sliding it over, broken up by Hogan. The double team there of Warriors taking it away. This is flipped on up now. It is knocked down by Lauren Talbert. Talbert sending it over to Brittany Perry. Perry able to run it down to keep the play alive. Perry trying to curl on back now with it. Pressured and loses the ball. Valentine now going up along the sideline. Valentine will let it rip as this one is sent ahead, coming on out and kicking it away with the right pad and out along the sideline is Caitlin Bonalevitt. Smart play there from the junior goalkeeper for the Corsairs as they had a player bearing down and in, coming out aggressively and just kicking it away and out of bounds. We'll see Desiree Melendez now come back in for UMass Dartmouth. This is loose towards the front. Anna Levitz kicking this one towards the goal line. It is still in play, and UMass Dartmouth able to clear. Pass over, shooting the target along the sideline, but that's okay. It's out of the circle with 4:10 to go in this second quarter. We're just going to try to use some more of the field here. As it was slid on over towards Miller. Miller loses that one as it's taken away. Now up as Lydia Stormwind has it. Stormwind with a quick feed now towards Diaz. Diaz a shot, that one kicked away as making a stop to keep this one at 0-0. A pad stop by Kira Integlia. As that was probably the best chance of the night for UMass Dartmouth. Under now 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Kylie Diaz, the one putting that shot on goal right there. This is sent ahead. And able to be run down by Lydia Stormwind. Stormwind winning the battle, trying to center this one towards the top of the circle. Diaz poking it free. This one redirected wide as it got the stick of Desiree Melendez, but the shot attempt going wide. Stanford, one waiting to play it for the Warriors. With 2:35 to go. Valentine. Now a spin by Melendez. Melendez sliding it back. Sent in towards the circle. And knocked on out along the sideline. Totals 3-2 now in favor of the Corsairs. Both teams with 2 shots apiece on goal. Got a whistle here. Off a foot, but not in the circle, so we've yet to have a opportunity for a corner for the Corsairs in this one. Little feed directed in off the stick of Hannah Niemi, going wide to the right. 1:28 to go in the second quarter. Lee now up to Sanson. Sanson pushing it ahead. Taken by Lauren Talbot. Talbot. As falling down is Makala, and it will get a whistle. And as I said, the contact was from Maya Amaral. There was not much of anything there, but the Warriors get the break. And now it is pushed over to Maya Amaral in the Corsairs' own end of the field. We got 49 seconds to work with here for UMass Dartmouth, as this one will be slid on up now. Lydia Stormwind. Stormwind coming ahead. In towards the circle, centering it towards Diaz, and that one clanked on up the leg of Kylie Diaz in there. Well, that's exactly what you wanted. Wanted a centering feed there, got it towards Diaz, but just came up and got her in the leg. Now Sanson the other way around midfield for Eastern Connecticut. This one pushed ahead, 16 seconds to go. Down in towards the circle, we'll have a whistle as it was right touching it. And a whistle in favor of UMass Dartmouth with just a few ticks left on the clock. That will do it here for the second quarter. As at halftime, it is a 0-0 contest between UMass Dartmouth and Eastern Connecticut. We'll take a break and be back here with second half and third quarter action from Cressy Field. You're watching UMass Dartmouth Field Hockey on Corsairathletics.com. And we are back at Cressy Field getting ready to go for second half, third quarter action. It is scoreless between Eastern Connecticut and UMass Dartmouth. Some numbers from the first half of play. Shot totals 3-2 in favor of UMass Dartmouth. Both teams with a total of just 2 shots on goal each. And Leah with 2 saves for the Warriors in goal, and Caitlin Bonalevitz with 2 saves in goal for UMass Dartmouth. They'll be back here on Thursday against number 19, Babson. The 7 o'clock start, and then closing out this 5-game homestand on Saturday against Plymouth State. 3 o'clock start on Saturday the 5th. And they'll hit the road for 2 before we see them back home here once again. This one fed on in towards the front. Shot, that one kicked aside by Bonalevitz. That one kicked away the right pad. That one, really think it was meant to go on goal. They're hoping that someone could get a piece of it and maybe redirect it, but it made its way through. And Bonalevitz making a stop there to keep it at 0-0. The Warriors putting some pressure on here in the first or so. This will be kept alive. A whistle and a corner coming for the Warriors. 13:59 to go here in the third. Oh, taking it here on a Nolan who took the first one that the Warriors had. They'll take it right here. Sent out to the left, a shot there, and that one will be blocked. Another one coming here with 13:51 to go. And running and walking it off is Lauren Talbot right there. She was the one who wore it. Blocking that one. Brianna Nolan once again will be the one to take the corner here. This one loose towards the front. Levitz making the stop. This one still loose, scooting on through their shot. Will go wide to the right on the rebound attempt. And was the one that took that shot. The Corsairs now are going to look to clear and get it out of their own end. This one sent ahead. It is run down by Kylie Diaz. Diaz jogging straight ahead. Diaz coming in towards the circle. A shot! She scores! As she beats Integlia there to Integlia's right side, diving there, trying to get the stick on it, but could not. It is Kylie Diaz with the goal, her second of the season, and the Corsairs have the lead as they strike first here in this second half. 13:11 to go in this one, 1-0, UMass Dartmouth. Diaz just able to get some room, break free, and fires that one to her left, and able to beat the goalkeeper, Integlia. We'll see. Don't let up here if you're the Corsairs. Get another chance. Got to just keep trying to chug along here. Brittany Perry coming on in, centering feed towards the front. Be cleared on out of there. 1-0 Corsairs behind the Diaz goal, second of the year. This one will be pushed ahead by the Warriors. So breathing room a little bit for UMass Dartmouth with this 1-goal lead. Definitely love to pick up a second. Warriors, though, had a few chances on 2 corners. Here they come once again. Brianna Nolan sends this one in towards the goal. Kicked away from Bonalevitz. It comes on out as Makala has that one taken away from her. Maya Amaral for the Corsairs. Heads up field, drops it now to Brittany Perry. Perry cutting right. Will send this one in towards the circle. It is loose. Here's Diaz again, a shot, and that one will be swatted away by Kira Teglia there. So nearly beating her on the short side, on the post side. Ray Melendez now will be the one to play it for the Corsairs with 11:20 to go. Actually none. It will drop it back to Hannah Steen. Bittenbender will be the one coming in to play it. Now gives to Steen, sent towards the far side of the circle. Lydia Stormwind unable to get control of it. Maya Amaral now to Lydia Stormwind. This one fed on in there. Bittenbender pushing it in towards the top, quickly taken by Valentine. Valentine will be slowed down as it's poked out of bounds by Hannah Steen. There's get a steal. This one loose as Grace Sylvia lost the ball. Now it is De Silva getting it back. De Silva trying to get it to Sylvia. Sylvia knocking it free now to Sylvia. Sends it up. Perry could not run it down. Will go out. Last touch by the Warriors with 9:38 to go here in the third quarter. Hannah Steen will have that one deflected. So when it came away with it. Back now to the Warriors it goes. Steen will push it ahead as she got it to Brittany Perry. It's quickly taken from Perry. This is Lydia Stormwind was the one with the ball. And now Caitlin Miller will push this one up for the Warriors. Hannah Steen will try to push this one ahead. Valentine slowed down. Sent across the circle and knocked out of there by Amaral. However, we'll have a whistle, and the clock will stop with 8:14 to go in the third quarter, as it is a corner opportunity coming for the Warriors. As taking it here will be Nolan. Comes out up top. Get a whistle, and we'll see. It's going to stay with Eastern Connecticut, just a matter of where the ball will be placed. Up top outside of the circle, Bryce Makala being pursued. And Don and Bonalevitz alertly will let this one go wide, and back to UMass Dartmouth it will go. Chance to send it ahead by De Silva. Tried to cut back towards the center of the field. Had Brittany Perry on the outside. That allows the Warriors to get it back and clear. So it might have been deflected as it made its way towards Lydia Stormwind. This will be knocked out of bounds off the stick of Sanson. 6:55 to go in the third quarter. Diaz will come back in. Diaz has the goal in this one. And a whistle going on the Corsairs. And Nolan was one who was slowed down. And Miller pushing this one ahead. De Silva will slide this one up. Taken now by Caitlin Miller at midfield. And the Corsairs quickly take it away from her. In towards the circle. It is taken by Brittany Perry. Perry trying to get a shot off here. And it will be whistled dead. And back to Eastern Connecticut it will go. In with it for Eastern Connecticut, trying to create some space around midfield. Makala able to get by a few defenders. All alone here towards the front. It is knocked away by Bonna Levitz. Ball will come on out as Collentine unable to secure it. Sends it in there, and a whistle as it got off the foot of Shannon Hogan in there. So a break right there for UMass Dartmouth as Bonna Levitz was down. Nearly could have been 1-1 as a result of everything that transpired. Anna Steen getting it out of the circle and will send this one up towards Brittany Perry. Perry. I'll have the whistle go against her with 4:05 to go in the third. Yeah, Melly pushes this one ahead. Now on the stick of Hannah Steen, gives it away to Brianna Nolan. This one in front, a shot, and it will go wide. A shot coming there from Bryce Makala. As Makala's shot attempt there, she had the goaltender down in Witz. Now the Corsairs able to get it all the way up towards midfield. This one trying to be centered here, and it will go out off of the Warriors. So Mass Dartmouth keeping the ball here as they tried to get it over towards Brittany Perry. There's being outshot 8-5, and have the 1-0 lead. 4-3 the shots on goal total also in favor of Eastern Connecticut. So here and back to the Warriors, the ball will go. Stormwind sending it over and towards Michaela De Silva. Loose in front as it was sent towards the goal, but it will go wide as it was Brittany Perry down there. Warriors now trying to clear. They get it upfield. He pushed ahead now, Diaz. Diaz, who has the goal in this one, couldn't knock it free as Brittany Perry was waiting in front. Corsairs able to get the ball back. This one centered here. This one loose in front, knocked away by a defender. Since Sanford was the one who gets credit with a save right there, as Sanford prevented that one from being put in an open net. As was Diaz and Perry in front right there. Whistle and a corner coming with 1:26 to go. Sent up top now, Steen. Came in there from Steen. Corner was taken by the Stormwind for UMass Dartmouth, the one who did in. .48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So going against the Warriors with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quick feed over now to Michaela De Silva. De Silva trying to slide it over towards Brittany Perry. Perry able to get it to Diaz. Diaz throwing this one in towards the front. It is kicked away there by Integlia. Still around the circle. There's applying the pressure with 8 seconds to go. It's cleared on out of there by the Warriors. Melly will push this one upfield, and that will do it here for the third quarter. As the Corsairs have a 1-0 lead as they have the lone goal of the game belonging to Kylie Diaz, her second of the season, coming at the 31-49 mark in the contest. We'll take a break and be back here from Cressy Field, the fourth quarter action. UMass Dartmouth leading Eastern Connecticut by a score of 1-0. You're watching UMass Dartmouth Field Hockey on Corsairathletics.com. Back here at Cressy Field, Fourth quarter underway. Corsairs leading 1-0. Kylie Diaz with the lone goal, unassisted, coming in the third quarter. Warriors quickly have the ball. Sydney Hogan will try to center this one in towards the circle. Bono Levitz kicking that one free. She's down, making a stop there as it's still loose. Unable to feed this one through was Collentine on the second attempt. So Levitz kicked it away, was not able to get it out of there, making a diving stop. I think she took one to the helmet there as she was down, as it was Brianna Nolan who took the shot. Bono Levitz has been solid here tonight. But also good as well. So going against the Warriors. Well, last year it was 5-1 at Eastern Connecticut as UMass Dartmouth fell in that one. They dropped their record to 0-3 last year at the time. Here they are 2-5 today, 0-3 in LEC play, and this is a big one. They're hoping to get one here today. And a very tough one against a ranked opponent in Babson on Thursday night here, but then against Plymouth State at home, maybe they can string another win at home here together in conference play against Plymouth State. That one not going to be easy either. A whistle, and we will have a corner coming with 13:25 to go as the Corsairs quickly just pushing it up the field, and a corner opportunity coming. 9-8 the shot total in favor of Eastern Connecticut. Shots on goal even at 5-5. Liana Stormland will take this corner. On the left side of the cage. Sent out up top to Bittenbender. This one towards the front. They're hoping for a redirection there as Eliana Stormland, after sending it up top, was parked there in front, hoping to redirect it into the back of the net. Now Eastern Connecticut now will look to send this up. Well, they do, but it will go out. Bounce on the Warriors as they do not get the benefit of a tip. Anna Steen will send this one up along the sideline and out of bounds. Well, he had that one turned over right away as it went to Brittany Perry. And taken. Galum. Steen sliding it over to Bittenbender. Bender pressured from behind as Hogan was able to force a pass to go right to a Warrior. Coming on out as this one comes on in towards the front is Bono Levitz. She'll kick that one out of there with the right pad. Nicely done. And this stays at a 1-0 contest in favor of the Corsairs. Again, good smart play by Bono Levitz being active. Kayla De Silva tries to push this one up, trying to get it towards Diaz. Will go out off the Warriors, and the Corsairs have it. 11:38 to go. Anna Steen will push this up. So, and it will go on the Corsairs. Corsairs quickly, though, get it back. Fed ahead now to Diaz. Diaz slowed down in her tracks as Brittany Perry was heading right in full steam towards the circle. Whistle as it went off of Michaela De Silva. So off of Steen, the ball. And Collentine will play this one now. Broken up as it was on a Stormwind who got a piece of it. Maya Amaral up the field. Amaral pass right on the stick there of Diaz. Diaz able to spin through the pressure, slowed down there inside of the circle. And it is going to go on UMass Dartmouth. Had a chance perhaps to send it over to the left side in front towards Brittany Perry. So once again, it will go on UMass Dartmouth. So the Warriors with it just around midfield. As we are now over 5 minutes in to the fourth quarter. Good feed over to De Silva. De Silva dropping it down low to Perry, loose towards the front. A shot. That one decide. It is fought for up towards the top of the circle. Ileana Stormwind couldn't get it. It's sent back in. Quickly knocked out of there. Get a whistle. And a corner will be coming for UMass Dartmouth with 9:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Ileana Stormwind will take it. As this is given off now to Steen. Steen sliding it over to Bittenbender. It comes on out. Bittenbender will try to work it back into the circle. Cleared out of there by the Warriors, but not enough. As putting some pressure on is Amaral before finally Ankala comes in to knock this one over towards the sideline, but the ball will go out of bounds. So right back to UMass Dartmouth it will go. We got to keep trying to put the pressure on here, especially when you have a chance in your offensive end, just up by one. All right, for a corner, this one sent in towards the front. Looked like it was Brittany Perry. You might have got the piece of it to redirect it as it goes wide to the left. So a very good chance. They've had Perry up there. She has had a few chances, but unfortunately, lots have gone wide. Also, a stop or two from Integlia as well. We'll have a whistle here. About coming in for Eastern Connecticut. Ball will stay here with the Corsairs. De Silva dropping it over now to Hannah Steen. Sent across up top as Bittenbender could not run it down. Was taken by Hogan, but Bittenbender will get the steal and sends this one ahead. So going on UMass Dartmouth, and now a chance here for the Warriors to get a little bit of space and now try to clear. Warriors now up the field. Valentine sends this one in towards the circle. Bittenbender unable to get it out all the way. Still in the Warriors' possession. A shot. That one kicked aside there by Bonalevitz. And finally, UMass Dartmouth able to clear. It's going to stay, though, with Eastern Connecticut. Columbus was the one who took the shot right there. And let's make the stop on. Levitz has 7 saves on the night. 6:40 to go. Pressure continuing to be put on by the Warriors. This one will go wide. Taken by Sydney Hogan right there. So the Corsairs will survive that burst of offense put together by Eastern Connecticut. Teams now 12 shots apiece, 7 of which for each side going on goal here. So both sides have done it in bunches with their chances. Got 6 minutes to go. off a stick of a Warrior. Devin Bount was the one whose stick it clanked off of and went out of bounds. This is pushed ahead, sent on towards the front. Perry could not get to it. Perry trying to run it down now from behind as Lentine, pressured by Perry, will go out. 5:05 to go in this fourth quarter. Whistle going on the Warriors. Collision here between the goalkeeper sliding out and Teglia, and it was Brittany Perry who went flying over. Both okay, bouncing right back up. .418 to go, and it's going to stay with UMass Dartmouth here. And at the very least, killing some time off the clock while you're protecting a one-goal lead. Bridget Harrington stepping up here and sending it over to Amaral. Amaral dropping this one ahead. De Silva, aggressive play to keep it with UMass Dartmouth. It's sent now towards Diaz, was the lone goal. Whistle for the foul going on her. Warriors now looking to move up the field. This one slid on over to Sydney Collentine. Collentine slowed down by Michaela De Silva. De Silva with some space. De Silva going towards the middle of the field where there is a swarm of white jerseys. She had Perry on the left and ahead. A whistle with 3:20 to go or so. We'll drop this back now to Hannah Steen. Steen centering this one here. Deflected by the Warriors. They had it briefly. Liana Stormwind, a big swing and a miss right there. And now the Warriors coming upfield. Warriors will be looking to get something on goal, at the very least try to get a corner opportunity, as it is Sydney Hogan with it. She'll be slowed down there as it's broken up by Maya Amaral, able to get back, and Amaral with a clean pass up to Eliana Stormwind. 2:22 to go in the contest. Warriors a centering feed. Bon Levinson went in there, and she'll just come out, kick it out of there at the right pad. Run on down by Sydney Collentine. Collentine trying to get by De Silva along the sideline. It will go out and back to UMass Dartmouth that will go. So De Silva forcing a turnover right there. And Hannah Steen now will look to clear and send it upfield, and she'll do a beautiful job of it. Loose ball getting to Brittany Perry, who was deflected off of an Eastern Connecticut stick. Here is Brittany Perry bearing in. Perry sliding this one ahead towards the front, kicked out of there by Integlia. Loose ball trying to be run down by Amaral. We'll get a whistle. And I believe the foul is going to go on the Corsairs. 1:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Eastern Connecticut. This one sent upfield along the sideline, letting it roll out of bounds alertly is Bridget Harrington. Under a minute to go, 52 seconds to go, and you just got to be thinking to clear here. And Harrington, unable on the first attempt, able to fight and get it back. A whistle, and it will go on the Warriors. Ellie Boucher now will be the one to play it with 30 seconds to go. Boucher going straight ahead up the field with it, and it's quickly grabbed by the Warriors. Poke free now by Eliana Stormwind, as Desiree Melendez being pursued from behind by Brianna Nolan with 16 seconds to go. Fed on up now to Brittany Perry. Perry with 10 seconds to go, cutting now towards the circle. Bouncing ball here, played by the Warriors. It is knocked on out. 2 seconds to go. 1-0 as the horn will sound, and UMass Dartmouth will shut out Eastern Connecticut here at Cressy Field by a score of 1-0 as they pick up their first LEC win of the season. They are 3-5 on the year. So last year at Eastern Connecticut, there's Wallop 5-1. This year, it is different, as a lone goal, the game winner belonging to Kylie Diaz, as UMass Dartmouth will get the win. Eastern Connecticut going to fall to 2-7 and 2-3 in LEC play with the loss. So the Corsairs pick up their first win. They'll be back in action here on Thursday. That is October 3rd versus number 18 Babson, 7 o'clock here at Cressy Field. And then back at it in conference play on Saturday, the 5th against Plymouth State. That will be a 3 o'clock start here at Cressy Field. We'll look to keep it going strong in conference play. Third win of the year, third home win of the season as well for UMass Dartmouth, as Kylie Diaz's goal at the 31-49 mark, proving to be the difference in this one. 13-12, the Corsairs out shooting Eastern Connecticut in a back-and-forth one at times, 8-7 in terms of the shots on goal, as Caitlin Bonalevitz will get a shutout there. Great play by her tonight in goal, as she made 7 stops on all 7 shots on goal that came her way. So a strong performance for her, and just a strong defensive performance. Good offense output at times. Definitely had chances to make it more than 1-0, but 1 is enough here tonight as UMass Dartmouth gets the win against Eastern Connecticut. So the Warriors 2-7, 2-3 in LEC play. The Corsairs now 3-5, 1-3 in LEC play. Once again, the final score here tonight from Cressy Field: UMass Dartmouth 1, Eastern Connecticut 0. I'm Brian Clemenson here from Cressy Field saying so long and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.